we've still got trade tomorrow. Before we actually get to what the verdict is on Monday, we just heard from Deepan saying that the markets had probably anticipated what the polls were going to suggest, and which is why you saw that very sharp recovery towards the close of trade this afternoon. But is it going to be seen as giving the government more ammunition to go forward with the kind of measures that we've seen this government take forward so far?
Well, first things first, yes, the last 1 hour of trade clearly indicated that probably some people were in on the exit polls or large part of the exit poll results, and that's why they chose to go long. And it was it was huge volume of activity on the Nifty futures itself. I mean, some 20 lakh contracts got traded. So it's clearly that some part of the rally is in. And my sense is that we will be in for a monster rally, going by, the figures given by several people. Nobody waits for the actual result to put your feet in. So there will be a monster rally tomorrow. And if this is exactly what the ultimate results are on Monday, then the all-time high of 10,490 is definitely going to be taken in as early as Monday morning. Where if the results are what the exit polls indicate. And then to come to your question about, the GST, the demonetization and the jobs issue that Deepan is talking about, this is the worst time as far as a government which has rolled out GST could have, gone in to take a referendum. And Gujarat is the trickiest state because it is an entrepreneurial state. And therefore, GST, if it hurts, will hurt most there. Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka are salary states. The large part of the middle class are salaried people. So they are not that affected by GST as Gujarat would be because it's an entrepreneurial state. And therefore, if they are able to clear with flying colors, then clearly the worst is over for the government in terms of quicksands or challenges because of GST and demonetization. The fourth takeaway is exactly what you said. It will certainly embolden the government to take, more. They need not go in for quick fixes before the 2019 poll. They have the leeway that their experiments have paid off. And fifth, I think a large number of investors will now definitely believe that this is a 10-year term for the NDA. And I wouldn't be surprised if longer-term investments, both FDI and equities, come in. So, I mean, this will have some defining impact on both economy and markets.
All right, let's talk about the defining impact. I'm wondering if we do have Manish with us. Manish, I think we do. Would you agree with the points that were being made on the show? And Latha just very succinctly put that forward from a market point of view, from a reform perspective. What is this BJP win in Gujarat going to mean?
So I didn't hear everything that Latha said. I just came just now. But what I would say that, the prime thing that everyone looks at, not just domestic or international investor, is a stability, a stable government. So I think, to me, that is the number one thing, that there is going to be a stability and there is going to be predictability when it comes to policy making, both clearly on the fiscal side, on what the government is planning to do. So a win for BJP is going to be very positive, and market will know that, okay, this is for the long term, so whatever Prime Minister is saying now is going to get implemented, or he has enough of pathway to make the changes that he has been promising, or his cabinet has been promising. Manish, so I think the biggest impact will be clearly in terms of that, there is far more predictability in policy making. Okay,
is there therefore Latha? Is there more likelihood of long-only funds, pitching in more money because they see this as a longer-term political stability?
Absolutely. I mean, Latha, look at the things we are talking about. We had Fed yesterday. You're talking about a long-term growth, according to the Fed, of 1.8% in US, right? That's way down from where 3% used to be. In Europe, you have seen some recovery, but I don't believe that this recovery is for real, or there's more to happen. So where do you go? You go in the pockets where you are really going to see GDP growth, and where there is demand and there is consumption, and that's where emerging market stands out. The reason people do not go into emerging market all in, because there's always a doubt about the policy making. So the more clarity you get in that, more longer term stable government you will get more money coming in. So that goes without saying. So I think we are seeing green shoots of that, in terms of, you have a centre-right government in India completing its term, hopefully getting another term if things go very well,
Yes.
and that will be seen extremely positive.
Well, and we've already seen the government, at least the finance minister today, articulating what the key tasks will be ahead of the government for the next year. The imperative will be to strengthen banks through capitalization, lend to the MSME sector, and get trade moving into the formal economy. That's the agenda that the finance minister very clearly articulated today at the FICCI AGM will be the centre of attention